So yeah, that is my number 1 game. And now we go to Brendan's list.
Alright, I'm just gonna finish putting down the final...
I can put this away.
So it's been a month since I've uploaded the first part. Our opinions have changed. Slightly. Especially Brendan's. And he hates his haircut.
Honorable mentions, I'll list off first.
Right now?
Yep, honorable mentions first, because this is the order.
You're off camera.
See,
Sit
look.
back a bit more.
You know what?
Now you're on camera.
No, I'm on no. Should I go them from bottom up or honorable mentions top to
Can
bottom?
I see your list?
This is the honorable... Oh, my, you know what?
The keyboard appears in front of the honorable list.
These are the honorable mentions. Don't say them out loud.
Uncharted.
Okay.
Okay, sure. I'll list them from in whatever order you want.
Honorable mentions: Skyrim, because it's in reality,
Skyrim.
it's in reality the best of the Bethesda games.
In reality.
Yes.
I didn't say Fallout 4 was the best.
I know, but in reality, it is the best. The Last of Us, Dead Space. I'm sort of having a tough time deciding between the first one and second one. Probably the first one. Anyway, Halo.
Just the entire franchise? Isn't that,
No,
isn't that cheating?
No, I wasn't saying the entire franchise. I was gonna say Halo 1. Yeah, I know it's not the best, but it was the first one I played, so shut up.
It's not even on the list, it's an honorable mention.
Yeah. Another honorable mention, Star Wars Force Unleashed. I'm pretty...
Force Unleashed?
Yeah, Force Unleashed.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of sort of hack and slash games, and I felt this made me feel like an actual Sith or Jedi. A lot more than a lot of...
Sith/Jedi, because
Yeah,
you're Sith.
it made me feel a lot more like a Jedi than a lot of the other Star Wars games did.
Yeah, I actually did like Force Unleashed, but it's not on my list.
And
I can't put everything.
the last honorable mention is Uncharted 4. Mainly just because I wanted to put Uncharted on here somewhere, and I figure, well, what's the best Uncharted game?
Why didn't you put Halo on your list again?
On my list and not my honorable mentions. Just not my favorite. It's in my honorable mentions.
He's not as a big fan as, well, he is, but not as
Well,
big.
I mean, Microsoft sort of. Halo used to be my favorite series of all time as
I
well.
gotta tilt the camera because you keep going above the camera.
Because Halo used to be my favorite franchise of all time when I was a little wee lad. But then Microsoft hurt me.
Microsoft hurt me too. I sold my 360. But
Nope.
then look what happened. I came running back. Give me my Halo.
Yeah, so did I, because of you. Anyway.
Come on, you enjoy it, right? You enjoy microtransactions.
I'm enjoying Halo again, yes. Just saying, I'm easing back into it. I'm not gonna be like immediately like open the doors. Yes, come make love to me.
But you know what I am? I'm desperate.
Yeah, I
for
know.
Halo.
This is him with Halo right now. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna ease into Halo. You know, take it slow. No, it's just like, take me.
That actually is a good description. I'm that big of a Halo fan.
Number 10.
What's number
This is a pretty underrated. It's an underrated game,
10? I
and
want to see it.
I will say it in a second. This is a pretty underrated game. Only the most dedicated role-playing fans will probably know about it. Deus Ex: Human Revolution.
Oh, Deus Ex. I thought you would have chose Mankind Divided.
I do really like it, but it is a bit of a disappointment. Unfortunately.
Microtransactions. That's why.
Yes, microtransactions in Deus Ex. Why, Square? Is it just because microtransactions are in everything these days? You can be playing Pac-Man these days. They'll put microtransactions in it. Why, Square? Why, Square Enix? You can be playing Pac-Man, Pong these days, and they'll put microtransactions in it. And put my controller down.
Oh yeah, I gotta check the downloads. So, continue your list.
Anyway.
Hear music in the background.
It's not the best.
Shit! Nah! Eh!
Yes, let's watch some TV. Anyway.
Wait, where's it? Oh.
Anyway.
Continue your list, it's broken.
Okay, main reason, it's not like the best story of all time. It's very interesting. I love its world.
Compressor. PSVR compressor's off, so the TV.
I think the main reason why I want to put this one on my list above these other ones is because of all the role-playing games, of all the video games I've ever played, it has probably the best upgrade system ever.
I can agree with that.
You have, well, it's essentially the augmentation screen. And like most video games, when you get upgrades, they add little changes to how you play the game. Like, oh yeah, you can,
effects.
or color effects. Uncharted. it's like, yeah, it's cool. It lets me do this in missions when I couldn't do it before, but it's not like completely changing the game. Deus Ex, on the other hand, literally one upgrade can physically make the biggest difference.
Seriously, I have to turn on my VR headset to make the TV work.
And that's it. Number 9. I'm gonna say number 9. Oh my god.
Say it.
Number 9.
Oh, I feel like I'm blind staring at the camera without my glasses.
Number
I need to go a
9.
bit closer. Ah, now I
Oh
can
my
see
god,
you.
your
Now
eyes.
Now I can see you.
Oh god, I need to cut my hair. Anyway, number 9.
Yes, you do.
Oh my god, shut up. Number 9, Jak and Daxter 3.
You like it more than Ratchet and Clank?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, okay, I made...
I just own you.
You don't even own me to begin with. Well, would you like a job starting now? Anyway, of all, like, the platformers I think I've played, I just like Jak and Daxter. I think it's simple. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's, like, better than Ratchet or Clank or anything like that, but
You
I
know,
mean...
you just did.
No,
I mean,
not...
you said you like it more.
There's a difference between best... There's a difference between what you think is the best and what you think is your favorite.
Jak and Daxter VR port. Ah, it's expensive.
I know it's expensive. That's exactly what I'm
I'm
going
gonna wear
to
this for
destroy.
the rest of the video.
Well, okay, because it's Naughty Dog. That's another reason. But of all the Jak and Daxter games, 3 was the best, mainly because Jak and Daxter 2 had a huge difficulty spike, and it is hard as balls.
You know, I was actually thinking of getting Jak and Daxter 3 because the box art and the trailers were so good that it made it look
and
like
Jak
awesome
and
game.
Daxter 1, it was just a simple platformer. Just that simple platformer. But yeah, I like Jak and Daxter 3 the most. I like that they gave Jak a voice, even if he is a little bit of a grustled Batman.
Didn't he have a voice in 1 and 2?
He
Oh, wait,
did.
no, 1 he didn't have a voice.
Yeah, in number 2 he has a voice, but in number 2 he was just always about like, I am Jak and I'm very angry.
I see.
Oh yeah,
So he's Batman?
yes. Number 8. I had to put at least one hack and slash game on here because I love hack and slashes. Devil May Cry 3.
Oh yeah.
Admittedly, the hardest hack and slash.
Boy, weren't you gonna choose 4? You have the special edition on your computer.
You know, I also have the special edition for 3.
Huh.
And even though I do really like 4, I will admit that I will choose 3 simply because it has the best story. Even though it is admittedly probably the hardest game I've ever played.
Now I gotta find video footage.
Even competing Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Neo, although Neo's a bit easy. Anyway, number 7, that's it, number 7. My actual favorite Star Wars game of all time. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh.
Now, RPG fans will probably know this because I hear non-stop praise that this is just the godfather of RPGs. And
Wait,
I'm like,
Knights of the Old Republic or the Old Republic?
Knights of the Old.
Oh, so it's just the RPG one. It's not the open world.
It's
MMO.
not the MMO. The MMO was alright, I liked it, although I like Knights of the Old Republic more.
Look, Shadow of War.
You know what? Shadow of Mordor, that was gonna be another one I'll put in my
Damn
honorable mentions.
compressor! I swear to God, I'm gonna unplug the compressor.
Sorry, yeah, I'll put another one in my honorable mentions, actually. Shadow of Mordor. Really liked it. It surpassed my expectations. And god damn it!
What?
Completely forgot another honorable mention. One I'm surprised you didn't mention. Batman Arkham City.
Oh, I love Batman Arkham City. Why didn't I mention that?
Anyway, yeah, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, including Revan, who, wink wink, will have to, fight Gabe and the Doctor, of course. Revan from Knights of the Old Republic, yeah, Revan, anyway.
He's gonna be training He's gonna be training Gabe, and then Gabe goes, "Oh, give it the villain."
And then the Doctor's like, well, can I just take his place? And he's like, okay, and now the Doctor's all the evil because he has red eyes. Anyway.
You're lucky the PS4 is not ready to play Infinite Sadness.
The only downside about Knights of the Old Republic, no direction given at all. You basically get a quest, you get no objective markers, except if you look at the map, but the map is cancerous. And they just tell you, hey, you get this, there's a planet, here's an objective, go!
Yeah.
Like, okay, geez. Oh yeah, and then there's the big twist that you were Revan the entire time throughout the game, which I loved.
So you just spoiled it for, like, people that haven't played the game yet.
Yeah, but it's like,
like even I'm just like in shock, like what the what?
But it's like 10 years old. Anybody who cares slightly about it has probably played it by now, or just doesn't want to play it. Anyway, yeah.
Or just can't play it.
Throughout the entire.
Wait, I can play it.
Yeah, I'll just say it right now. Yeah, the entire game you find out that you've been playing is the one guy you've been tracking down.
Amnesia much?
Revan.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 6. And I mentioned this when you were saying yours. Bum 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 ba-da-da, bum 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 ba-da-da.
Oh yeah,
Ocarina of Time.
of course. Because every Legend of Zelda fan looks at Ocarina of Time, and is like, oh my God, it's the second coming of Christ because oh my God, it's the best thing in the
Sorry,
world.
is that your reasoning for it? It's just.
I turned into Mr.
But yeah.
Flipboard.
Oh yes, by the way, I just recently played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I think that game is absolutely amazing, and I'm definitely going to put it on my list when I update it. My top 10 will be updated sometime. But yeah, I don't think the franchise is terrible or anything. I just think Breath of the Wild is better than Ocarina of Time. Also, keep in mind that this was done way before I bought the Switch. So I still didn't quite understand what was all good about Legend of Zelda.
Literally, it's not the best game I've ever played. That's true.
But is it the best Legend of Zelda?
I guess you could argue. I kind of want to say that Twilight Princess might be my favorite, or
Well, Wind Waker.
Wind Waker was actually surprisingly good, even though it got a lot of hate at first.
I don't know,
Because it's like
cartoon?
cel-shaded graphics. It's like, oh, Dragon Ball?
Oh.
Okay. And all of a sudden you're a Kid Link, even though you played as Kid Link before. Anyway.
Oh, I never put Dragon Ball Xenoverse on my list. I like that game, but it's not on my list.
But yeah, I'm giving this one points simply because it was not only the first Zelda game I've ever played,
Okay.
but the first game I've ever played. And I remember that I always liked playing on my sister's save because she had the game beaten and all the stuff unlocked.
Wait, really? It's the first game you've ever played? I thought the first game you ever played was on the NES.
No. No, Nintendo 64 was actually the first console I played on. Nintendo 64. Oh, another honorable mention. Super Smash Brothers.
That's not on my list.
Yeah.
I love the game.
It's my favorite fighting series of all time, and I'm even saying that Smash 4 might be my favorite, but Super Smash... I'm out
You
of...
mean for the Wii U, Smash 4?
Yeah, no, Smash 4. But out of all of our friends, like me, Brett, you, Brendan, even though Brendan's a pretty big Smash fan, I'm the only one that's played all 4 of the Smash games. 5 if you include the DS version.
A lot of people talk about Brawl though a bunch.
No, it's Melee they talk about the most.
No, Melee's the one that no one can play right.
No, Melee's the one that's literally used for, like, competitive tournaments.
Yeah, 'cause...
And Brawl is the one that everybody hates because it's not Melee. Number 5, Kingdom Hearts 2. A cross between Final Fantasy and Disney.
Maybe I'm gonna make a part 2 of the video because it's a bit long. I'm gonna make a part 2.
Maybe. Divide
It's up to me when I edit this thing.
divide our sections in
It's up
half.
to me when I edit this thing.
But anyway, yeah, number 5, Kingdom Hearts 2. Really love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2 is my personal favorite. I've played every single one of them. And of course, I don't know. I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3, Square. Make it happen.
Xbox One. Oh, better yet, microtransactions for Kingdom Hearts. Wait, what was your reaction to the
You know what?
Introduce it?
In 2.8 for a while there was microtransactions where you had to buy you had to buy the themes that you unlocked at the very end. Thankfully they changed that, so now they're free.
Why would you have to buy something you unlocked? Honestly, it's like
You beat the game and you unlock a theme. In the other Kingdom Hearts games, excuse me,
you put it on your list.
you beat the other Kingdom Hearts games and you got a free theme to put on your PlayStation for it.
Yeah, but it's money now.
In this one it was money, but they changed it so they're free now.
Oh yeah, you might get a few hate for your next game because I already saw what your next game is.
Yeah.
It's okay he chose this game because it means, he's not typical like, oh my god, I love Final Fantasy VII because it's clearly the best.
Even though Final Fantasy VII is clearly perfect in every one of its ways.
Except for its graphics. But then again,
Look, sir!
it came out...
PS1! Even though I will admit it is slightly incomplete, but they're trying as hard as they can to, release full content. My number 1 favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 15.
Honestly, it looks very pretty, I must say. And the soundtrack's beautiful. Although the ending is probably the most depressing ending in Final Fantasy history.
Oh yeah, you see... Spoiler alert for Final Fantasy 15 here. Spoiler alert, mute it.
Let's put spoilers in the title of the game.
I'll do this if you want to mute it, and I'll do this when it's free to, raise it back up, but the ending of Final Fantasy 15... Okay, I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy love stories. I want to see these people live and be happy with each other.
have
But
10,000.
no, because it's Square Enix, they need their couples to die. Well, at
They
least,
can't have 10,000 kids together.
or no,
to die.
all of the other Final Fantasy couples in the past, it's always been one of them dying or one of them going away. But this time, both members of the couple die. And Noctis has to sacrifice himself to save the world, and then there's the scene where they have one last campfire with all their best friends.
And then there's a scene where they're dreaming, and that's their marriage.
Yeah,
In
and then
heaven.
it just stop. But yeah, I mean, just look at the background. Oh,
Camera's right there. You have to pull that a bit closer so the light.
just look at the background for my phone.
There you go.
Ah! Final Fantasy 15. Really, really love it. Thought it was so awesome. And on to my next one.
I should just do this. though.
Number 3, the actual role-playing game from BioWare that I like the most. Mass Effect 2. Can't wait for Mass Effect Andromeda, but Mass Effect 2, God, I love it!
It's not Mass Effect 3 though because of the ending. It would have been Mass Effect
Yes,
3, though.
Mass Effect 3 is better in terms of gameplay, but its ending. And it's so bad because it had such a good intro, and then it screws it up by having the worst ending ever.
Blue, green, or red? Or blue, green?
That's essentially the ending. You gotta choose blue, green, or red. Anyway, turns out red is actually the blue ending, and blue is actually the red ending.
What's the difference?
Because one of them means you take blue ending, because, you know, blue is associated with good in this game. So if you want to do Paragon, I thought at first, oh, I'll do the blue ending. Blue means taking control of the Reapers and sending them away. Red means blowing up a generator and destroying the Reapers.
I destroyed the Reapers.
Green means synthesizing them with synthesizing synthetic and organic life forms together. Anyway, but yeah, Mass Effect 2, my favorite of the series. You
We'll
can probably
bang,
guess
okay?
why. Yes, we'll bang. I won't get into this anymore. Number 2.
You can. I'm gonna probably split the video apart because now it's like almost an hour into
Okay,
it.
just split the section. Just split our 2 top 10s
Yeah, I know.
apart.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Anyway, number 2. And you probably didn't see this coming because I originally told you otherwise. Number 2, Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, don't tell me you actually switched.
Metal Gear Solid. Now, if I had,
You're cheating. We're supposed to be doing it
I
one game per franchise.
I did do one game per franchise. Let me explain. If I could, I would put every single Metal Gear Solid game on this list because you guys don't know this, but Metal Gear Solid is my favorite series of all time, and nobody will ever get me to change my mind.
MGS introduces microtransactions for the campaign.
Shut up. And yeah, goodbye, Hideo Kojima. Good job doing good luck on Death Stranding. Anyway,
Wait for Death Stranding.
anyway,
I wanted Silent Hill. Screw you, Konami.
Silent Hills.
Screw you, Konami.
Anyway.
You suck, Konami.
Oh god.
Japan Konami, I mean.
And I actually do have PT still on my console.
You do? You
Yeah.
can't download it though, remember?
I actually can.
You can. But remember, we tried to download it one time. You couldn't
I
download it.
remember because I actually tried last night and it started to work.
I wonder if they released them. I'm gonna check on the PS4 now. You got me interested.
They probably
Potatoes.
didn't, but I can actually download it now for some reason. Anyway, PT, awesome. MGS, okay, if I had to choose
Even
between
if it's a short experience.
MGS 5, best gameplay of the group, MGS 4, best story of the group because it's literally a giant movie.
This isn't one game per franchise. It's just choosing the entire franchise. 'Cause you can't
MGS
choose-
3 is overall the best one because it has the most balance of story
Isn't that
and
the
gameplay.
one with the sniper guy? Oh my god.
The end.
No, I'm talking about the sniper that dies when you set your clock. Like,
Yeah, that's the end.
Oh.
If you like put your game console down for like a week and come back, you'll die of
Oh
age.
my god. My compressor's doing it again. You see, it's a red light. It's supposed to be a white light. I'm seriously tired of the compressor doing this now. I decided, you don't have your PSVR plugged in. I guess I'm not gonna show you the TV.
Anyway, but my personal favorite Metal Gear Solid, and I know this is going to be controversial because people are going to be like, I'm sorry, how dare you, sir? Metal Gear Solid 2.
Anyway, what?
It was the first Metal Gear Solid I ever played. Yeah, I didn't play the first one. I played every single one of them,
I thought you did play the first one.
including the original 2 Metal Gears. I played through all of them now, but MGS2 was the one that got me into the franchise. And yeah, I know it has Raiden in it. Well, you can shut your face holes, people.
I like how we treat our fans, our 15 fans.
Yes. Well, I mean, mine is 33.
Oh yeah, well it decreases and increases and decreases. You have.
Yeah, and yours just stays.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
people dislike me. I can give you good content. What do you want from me? You want news?
Anyway.
I don't need to be like
So yeah, don't blame me. MGS2 is my favorite. I really love it. And on to number 1, which now he knows what it is. Number 1.
It was originally gonna be number 2 because I thought it was a bit much, but it's up to him.
Yeah.
It's up
Number
to him anyway.
because in the end, I looked at the content this game provided me, and I'm like, not only is this the best game I've played in 2015, but this game, in terms of just sheer content, rivals just about every single game I've ever played.
I like how Undertale stood a chance against this game though in the Game of the Year awards. I mean, Witcher 3
It wasn't in the actual game. Okay, it was in the Game of the Year awards, but it was in like the minor awards, like best sound design, things like that.
Yeah, it competed against those. Those were nice.
Yeah, but it wasn't in any of the big ones, like best action adventure game or even Game of the Year, best role playing game.
I thought it was in best role playing game.
No.
Well, you probably know what it is by now.
Number 1, yeah, Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. Played. I just finished the game a while ago. Just finished Blood and Wine DLC. Finally, I'm like, okay, so after 250 hours of playtime, 2.5 years of having this game, well, I guess like a year and a half more, like
Year and a half because
a year and a half of having this game, I'm like, yes, I finally beat Blood and Wine. I've beaten everything this game has to offer. Now I have New Game Plus, where I get to do everything all over again.
Hey, it's like me with Ratchet and Clank 3, except I did it 5 times.
Yes, except Witcher 3
It's
is...
much bigger than Ratchet and Clank.
In order to beat the main game and the 2 expansions, requires at least 200 hours of playtime. Yeah, Witcher 3, my favorite game of all time. Oh yeah, yeah. In terms of story, I mean, okay, I did play a little bit of Witcher 2, and it was alright. Didn't get too much into it, but yeah, Witcher 1 didn't play. Witcher 2 played a little bit of it, and then Witcher 3 completed the game and think, okay, so I haven't even touched the other ones, and this is already engaging me in the world.
It's like Fallout 4, because that's what got me into Fallout 4.
Yennefer is seriously my #1 video game love interest. I'm playing through the game a second time now on New Game Plus, and it's like, oh, well, maybe I should get Geralt to go with Triss, since I had her with Yennefer last time. Nope, can't resist Yennefer. She is my favorite. Oh yeah, and Ciri and Geralt's relationship. Seriously, the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
Except when you watch the fan art, then that's tainted.
No!
It's been tainted by the internet.
No!
I love how of all the characters, like, you know, Yennefer as well.
Triss and Yennefer.
And they decide, oh, I guess incest is the best way to go with fan art.
They're not biological, like, related. That's
Still
good.
incest.
But he's his adopted father. And another thing is, yeah, I still think one of my favorite scenes in the game is when Ciri just watched one of her mentors die, like her mentor from when she was a child, and she's like trying to feel all better the next morning. She's like, I'm sad now, and Geralt's like, I know an ancient technique for cheering people up. I think ancient monks and even Vesemir used it. And then she's like, well, what is it? What is this ancient technique? Picks up a little bit of snow, throws her in the face, and then you literally have like a 5-minute action sequence that's literally just a snowball fight with Ciri.
Snowball fight, but then they're like, oh, Geralt, I think I'm tired. Why don't we go to bed?
You, sir, are destroying my brain. But yes, Ciri, one of the most adorable characters in gaming history. Geralt, one of the most badass characters. And now, oh yeah, and that leads me to a game.
Ow.
Top 10 anticipated games of 2017 or 18, I guess. Cyberpunk 2077.
Hey, wait, we're not doing this on this video.
I know. But I really want Cyberpunk 2077 because it's made by the guys who made Witcher 3. So give it to me. Witcher 3, best game ever. I'm done.
That's great.
Best story, best gameplay, best characters. There, you have the reasons why I like Witcher 3.
Alright, everyone, that's it for the video. A funny thing, actually, it was it for the second. This is it for the second video, not the first video. But anyways, this is it for the top 10 most favorite games of all time.
I thought you just said top 10 Marvel's
Top
favorite.
10 Marvel's favorite games of all time. I really suck at announcing stuff on YouTube for some reason. But yeah, that's our top 10 list, and we're gonna do a review probably sometime. And we're also gonna try and actually upload actual content.
I have like the entire finished episode of Gaben's House Party on my laptop. The only thing that's stopping me is just uploading it.
Please give us more subscribers. We'll give you stuff. We'll give you stuff.
We're gonna mail you $1. He literally just fell off the couch.
Bye, everyone.